Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a... just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set. Hey, Grant! Check pitch! Blue check! Hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
52 blaster. Slide through.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. He's got a man complete. of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And the Bills at 11-2 now, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll drop this down to Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. On 2nd down, Williams. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go with Williams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Williams, 58 yards. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
This out quickly to Williams.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
56.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run it with Hall off the option.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The slot man in motion right. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They run. It's Williams. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Stop. 17.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Michael, 3-3.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
60.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Green. Green down. Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll give to Hall. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
10. Blue striker. Field black.
Tua going to throw. And that one finds Waddle on the comebacker. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Black shot. 22 needle. 52 blaster. Right, white.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Finding Williams once more, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Allen going to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Now another timeout called for by the offense As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? And again, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Williams for a Bills touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
6 seconds. Ready?
Tua, the final shot before half. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Red cycle. Ready?
Looking to pass. Tua taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 40 yards. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21.
Bills 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 11 brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
White blue. Dog red. Red, yellow. Red, green.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua, it's Hill, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They get this out quickly to the left side. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Dolphins. Dolphins. Mecole Hardman, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen going deep for Diggs.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
He's tackled at 34 yards. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Here's Allen to throw it. Again, he finds Moore.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
On play action, Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Going quickly out to the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Moore, the man in motion.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Allen to throw once more. Touchdown, Bills. Jamison Williams, 27 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there and playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Option play, here's Hall. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Moore, the man in motion. On first down, Allen. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To the air, Allen. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Back to throw is Tua. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 82 yards.
And the Dolphins stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing is Allen. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One final try here for Allen.
That's taken in by Knox.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Allen.
Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Now Allen.
That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we